Yo, so my cat got overexcited and pushed my remote over the edge. And now I find myself with one switch physically broken and one switch unresponsive. Before we even start opening the remote, let's give a look at those switches themselves. Radio Master will sell them to you on a PCB, a pair of them for like $8, which could be a nice plug and play solution, but actually one of those switches cost like 50 cents at your local electronic store, and most of the time you won't actually need to change them, as you will see further in the video. Okay. So let's look at that. This one is it's right and on. It's a 2-position switch, okay. And this one is a 3-position switch. It's written on off on. What it does mean? It's like when this one is in this position, there's continuity between those two pins. This is on, and when it is in this position, there's continuity between this one and this one, so this is on. This one is the opposite, is on, so continuity here, off, no continuity at all, on, continuity here and here. Although it works, it's super simple. It's like totally low tech, super easy. Just like, let's crack this open. You understand? Super fast. So I have here just like this bar, it moves freely. This thing is just plastic, it doesn't make contact, and there's a bit of grease, so it slides without problem. And what it does is like move this super teeny bit of metal. It rocks from one side to the other. In this position, it like the middle of it makes continuity with the middle pin, and like alternatively one side or the other side is in contact. See, it's like the most simple thing ever. See, and the other one, the 3-position one, is exactly the same. The only difference is the shape of this piece of metal. This is the 3-pos one. Okay, so same plastic and metal, and the little bit of metal here simply has a more complicated shape. It has like it's a V, so on, off, on. And yeah, the middle pin here like makes it stand in the middle. On, off, on. Now let's proceed to open the remote, change the physically broken one, and fix the unresponsive one. To open this, let's start by removing the radio module. And then we have 1, 2, 4 screws and 2 more here. So now we want to remove those switches, and we just unplug them, and we want to remove them, but it will be too straightforward. So in order to do that, we need to remove this toggle. When you do that, you can unscrew the 4 screws that retain the gimbal, and then once the gimbal is free, you can actually, let's remove those switch nuts, and only know that the gimbal is free, you can remove those switches. What do we want? We want to fix this one. It's free position. So the switch that I have booked are not exactly the same. Like, they're basically the same but not the same manufacturer, and the pieces are not compatible from one to the other, like physically not. If it wasn't, I would have just cracked this switch open and changed the broken piece for the non-broken one I have on the new one. Since I can't do that, I'm just going to remove the old switch from the PCB and solder in place the new one. First I'm going to remove as much tin as I can with this copper braid. And now I'm going to use my tweezers as a lever to gently apply pressure between the PCB and the switch, so while I'm hitting the tin, it will go out gently. Now I'm removing what remains of the tin, so the holes will be mostly free and I will be able more easily to push the new pins inside of them. Let's solder the new one in place. So I'm putting it with the pins on the holes and gently applying pressure while I'm hitting the remainers of the tin. I will just gently sweep in place. Okay, we fixed this one. I'm going to screw it back on, and now let's troubleshoot the second one. The second one wasn't as much obviously broken as the first one, but it's unresponsive, so we'll see that. So this one is more interesting because I have no idea why it's not working. So let's check him. What I'm doing right now is a simple continuity test, and we've seen earlier how it's supposed to behave. It's not doing that. What I'm seeing right now is that in one position I don't get continuity anywhere, in the other position I get continuity as expected. So my guess is that there is something that blocks the little metal thingy. It's not making contact in one of the sides. So I'm hoping that to check if my guess was correct. If it was so, I'm going to remove the stuff that was blocking it, and if it is so, I just saved like $8 and 3 weeks of my time waiting for the PCB to get from Radio Master to my place. Okay. I mean that a stupid toggle, there's no way it's going to be defective. It's like you've seen how it is inside. It's like a rocker on a piece of metal, and that's it. Nothing to be broken. There's no way it should be broken. It was just a bit of grease that was caught between the rocker and the contact. Okay, I'm putting that back together super quick, and I'm showing you how you can check all the states of your hardware inside of OpenTX, or in this case of EdgeTX. Okay, let's see that. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. It's a simple fix, fast, easy, and there's no reason you give Radio Master more money than a simple 50-cent switch is worth. And since you don't even need to sell your cat to buy switches, you can click the subscribe button and have fun.